Ian, come on. It's not funny. Pull that down.
Yeah, alright. What are you afraid of, Alice?
It's dark in here. It's a Halloween fair. Of course it's gonna be dark.
Wait, there's something written here. The fair was held on 31st of October, the day of Halloween. People transformed into macabre images of creatures, beloved villains, and heroes. What made the event special was its location, a dark, dense forest. There's only one way to get to this place, and from the center of it all, bright colors, candy floss, rides, and crooked mirrors. At the very far end, in a corner away from all the light, stood a small house. There was a lot of space inside, and only one door was in the center, and a piece of paper.
Well, what is it? Read it out loud, I'm interested.
The doll Isabella legend has it that whoever dares disturb her will awaken a dark force, a curse that has been cast by its owner. The black magician used the doll as his amulet against evil forces, and all those who touch or disturb her spirit imbued in the doll were unaccounted for. But as legend has it, their souls has left their world under unexplained circumstances. If you are reading this sheet, please do not disturb Isabella, otherwise there'll be dire consequences.
What is this nonsense? Ian, are you alright? You look like you've seen a dead man.
I'm fine. Let's go home. It's a boring fair.
Are you sure about this? You're the one who invited me here and insisted on going?
Yeah, I don't feel well.
Is this the letter? It's a joke. Someone made a bad joke. You hear?
Yeah, of course.
It can't be true. I have a brother at home alone. I don't want him be alone for too long.
Well, let's go.
Shall we get some cotton wool for last?
Anything you want, sweetheart.
As with all fairs, there are so-called witches who can see into the future, and this fair is no exception. One of the most powerful is considered to be Ali. She has been working with esotericism for 7 years. Many have tried to get rid of her, as they consider magic to be a sin, forgetting that it was magic that cured many diseases in ancient times. However, Ali loves this town and knows every part of the forest, every path. She has no intention of leaving her homeland. Not everyone was happy to see her at the fair, but Carl was crazy about her. Rumor has it that she has bewitched the boy. Whether she's the only one, who knows? Others can only live in speculation. She considers human to be inferior beings, herself in a spirit in a human body. What? Where are you going? Ian reacted wildly to the confrontation with Ali. You're under a curse, my friend.
Yes. What are you talking about, you witch?
Let's go home, Alice. There's meeting of lunatics here. 3 days. Remember, 3. Ali, I don't understand what's going on. Carl, I'm sorry. This guy doesn't know what he's getting into. Let's go on with our evening, shall we? All the way home, Ian and Alice spent the entire journey in silence. Each was immersed in his own thoughts. As much as Ian tried to pretend everything was all right, deep down he was afraid and thought about Alice's words. 3 days. What would happen in 3 days? Alice was also concerned about such loud words and worried about her boyfriend. But the image of the doll never had left. White long hair, the white dress, red lips, red shoes, emerald-colored eyes. It was as if her eyes were alive, like she was watching Ian shaking her hand. And that letter, what if it's true? What if the spirit inside the doll has been awakened, or this someone else's joke? Without noticing the flow of time, the couple was already outside Alice's house. They said goodbye, and from there Ian walked home alone. He was scared, but it was not the curse that he was afraid of, but Ali herself. After all, she lived next door to him. He feared that she might aggravate the situation, that she might frighten his younger brother. And then a terrible thought came to him. Burn it down. Burn her house while she herself was not there. He would burn all the herbs and books that housed the magic, and get rid of all the dark power. Reaching this house, he headed towards the garage. Taking gasoline, he set out to carry out his plan. The fire siren is blaring at full blast. Ali looks at her burned out house with a droopy look. Seeing no other option, she agrees to Carl's offer to live with him. His house was the other end of town, which was very far from the forest, and that did not make her happy. However, she understood how important it was to be able to stay and say goodbye to the past. After 3 days of this incident, Ian, don't you think it was too cruel? I mean, it was her home. No, Alice. She deserved it, but no going back. Everyone has to take responsibility for what they've done. Is that what you think? What about you? Are you responsible? Remember, today the 4th day after the fair, 3 days behind. Do you really believe that? I don't know, but you did what's wrong. I don't care about that. As long as I don't have crazy people living next door to me. You're selfish. Yeah, all people are selfish. Look around you. Who think more of the other person than themselves? I think we should drop this subject and not start an argument. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I've got a house to clean before my parents get home. I'll see you then. 7 o'clock in the evening. Halfway from the house, Ian saw the little girl jumping on a jump rope. The girl was dressed in a white dress, her thick white hair reaching her waist, her lips painted red lipstick, the color of her shoes and his attention was drawn to her emerald-colored eyes, as if he had seen them somewhere before. He had a thought about the uncomfortable of the shoes and how to play in them. He decided to talk to the girl, for it was getting dark outside and there were no adults around. "Hey, are you here alone? Where are your parents?" "I don't have any." Where do you live?" "Here, in this body." Ian was chilled with horror. He remembered the fair and doll's appearance. The curse. Elaine's words. "Isabella?" The lad rushed off running towards his house. He thought he was running a marathon, but he himself stood still. Fear gripped him, and all he had to do was to keep watching the doll. "Let's play." "I don't want to play. My brother is waiting for me." "Let's play." "What do you want from me?" "Answer my 3 questions." The child's voice was gruff, but childlike, as if there were 2 in the body. "What's next?" "Let's play." "Okay, let's play." "First question, why did you disturb me?" "I didn't mean to. I didn't know. I'm sorry." "Second question, why did you burn down Alice's house?" "I was angry and I wanted her to get what she deserved." "Third question, let's play a game." The police siren is blaring at full blast. 2 patrols and civilians went out in search of a young boy who was returning home at 7 o'clock at night when he went missing. Ali walked through the forest with everyone else, knowing every area, and she knew that the boy would not be found. The curse could only be broken by the owner, who no one had ever heard of.